live. Hello? People of Twitch now. Welcome to Wildermyth. I hope everyone's having a good day. I need to see how it's looking right now. Give me one moment. It seems like things are working fine. So that's great. Let me copy and pasting so I can tell people that I am live. But hello. I hope everyone is doing, as I said, doing great. First time actually streaming on Twitch, actually. I guess an introduction is in order. I'm Wolfpower16, but you can call me Wolfie. And I'm not a full-on VTuber as of right yet. However, I am in the process of being one, so right now I'm just a PNG tuber, as they call it, I guess. Let's see, what else? I do want to actually do the VTubing thing and actually get Madam Wolfie, which is the character, air quote, that you're seeing bouncing around as a PNG, but I actually have a voice for her and everything. But for right now, it's just me. And that is perfectly fine right now. I'm just your typical nerd person who likes playing games and hang out with friends. Right now, all my friends are at work, so they're probably not seeing this as of right now. And that is fine. I should be preparing for my D&D game. That is later on tonight. I should be preparing that, but I'm doing this instead because I wanted to try Twitch for the first time. So, yeah. As I said, things seem to be looking okay on what I'm seeing. If there's any lag or the game's too loud, let me know. So, I usually stream on YouTube / record on YouTube, which is Wolfpower16. If you want to check that out, that'd be very helpful. That'd be very appreciated. And right now, this is why I streamed first on there, because it handled it a lot better. So hopefully it will hold up on here. So this is Wildermyth, and this game is, if you like RPG games, then you'll love this. It's a fantasy type of game where I did download some mods and everything on Steam Workshop. But it's a fantasy type of game where you can make characters and all that stuff. You can make the characters, you can do adventures, and then when on a story, once you finish a story, you can have legacies and everything. and use them again for a different story with a different party and stuff like that. And Armors and Skins is the first DLC that they have, and of course I bought it because I love this game. And it's in like a comic-y type of style. Someone mentioned Paper Mario, so that's probably the best way to describe it. So we're just going to jump into it. I'm going to do a new story because I am doing a story for my YouTube, which I'm going to be posting a video for it and then putting it on there so I can continue with it. We did finish a story called The Sun Swallower's Wake. I think that's why I'm going to start with you guys here on Twitch, because why not? I mean, I already did it for my YouTube people. I might as well do it for my Twitch people. And I hope everything... I know I keep saying I hope everything is doing fine. If it's not, please let me know. Alright. So the Sun Swallower's Wake. It's a forgotten tyrant returns to this talon-torn land in the Grey Reaches. Blood betrays blood. Bonds are kept. Bonds are broken. And the feathered thief who ate a piece of the sun hungers still for more. It's a 3-chapter campaign for legacy heroes with multiple threats. So I mean, I can choose from my legacy, my old characters I made into the story. And we're going to do difficulty adventurer, a standard difficulty. One of these days, if I ever go back to a story, do carved in stone, where all the progress is all saved and game over is final. There's no retries, no reloads. It's not recommended, if, as it says here, for your first playthrough. And obviously, I am keeping the mods I have on, because majority of the characters I have, they're like character creation mods. I should probably get some water. Yeah, I'm gonna go real quick. I'm gonna get some water, and hopefully you guys can filter in and we can chat a little more. So I'm gonna get some water because I do character voices, so I will be right back. I am back. Alright, so let's jump into it. Hello, intended skew work. I'm gonna just go ahead and say if you did type that, it's just gonna be a no. Sorry. Alright, so let us pick our characters here. We have a warrior, a mystic, and a hunter. Those are the 3 classes that that are in this game. And I have a ton, and I mean a ton of legacy people. Like, so much I can't even scroll. It's like has a hard time loading, so we are gonna need a warrior. My goal is to get these 2, because they're married, is to get these 2 to have a kid, because I don't know why, but I feel like if they had a kid, it would be cute. That's my opinion, but I could try that on my own time, because if I pick him as my warrior, I would have to pick her as my mystic, and the reason why I say that is because there are relationships in this game. So you can see this is her soulmate, Balasar, which this character was made from my friend, which that's something I forgot to mention, is like this is a multiplayer game, a co-op game, where where your friends can make their characters and you can save them in their legacy and vice versa. Like Stacy is in his legacy in his game. So, and soulmates, they give you a bonus. Like if an enemy attacks the person you love and care for, they can get a thing called Lover's Vengeance, and it adds a little more to the damage. Rivals, as she has, which is Jivra, which again, another character that the same friend I have made Balasar. It was based off of his, I think it was a sorcerer that he had that we used to play in a game, but we never finished because it was awful. So, they're rivals, and rivals, if, like, say Stacy hits a enemy, and Jivrod sees it, and it'll have a thing say, oh yeah, watch this, and again, it will do another bonus, like, damage or something like that, a little something extra for them to be like, oh yeah, and then they lose it when they use it. So, it's always nice to have that type of thing. Alright, so let us try to figure out. I could just randomize. Should I do that? Should I just randomize people? But I want a fair amount, so let's see here. Alright, so Balasar, we could use him, but as I said, I had to choose Stacy, and I feel like I use them so much. So let's try to give other. You know, I'm gonna go to the lowest ones that I barely played. Ah, here we go. The ones. That's what I want. The ones are the ones. The ones are the ones that I don't play much. Adra. So if you guys aren't watching, like if you're from YouTube and watching it here on Twitch, Adra was one of the people who came into the story, and unfortunately she died, so she didn't really get to do much. And I don't know what happened, but in the beginning of the story, everyone had was getting maimed. As you can see, she has a hook hand. Like, everyone was getting maimed. And it wasn't just her. And she has no relationships. And there's also history, and you can see her adventures. But, as I said, in the Legends of Zaun, that was the group name for my YouTube. She doesn't have much adventure because, as I said, she died. But here, we're going to use her as our warrior. Give her a fighting chance. Other children of Narrowside sought baubles and played blades for their games. Adra relished the challenges of marksmanship from an early age, handling a bow much too big for her by the time she was 11. She only scraped a chip off every stone wall she passed. No one knew why. The bag of gravel she carried grew heavy and her eyes tired. She didn't have much of a reason to fight. She never needed one. And she chose a simple hook to replace her ruined left hand, and she is a folk hero. And she killed a total of 9 monsters and fought deepest with the Legends of Zaun in Zaun. So we got our warrior. Obviously Sentinel is the only thing. Now we're gonna choose. Oops. We're gonna choose the Mystic. Pick from Legacy, please. Alright, obviously not Stacy. Alright, I need the ones that are at 1. Because we want to give them a chance to shine. Shine bright like a diamond. Alright, here we go. Let's Ansel, Rathia. Ah, here we are. Ari Water. This is who we'll choose. Ari Water. I always thought of her as like a druid type of thing. And she does have a sibling, which if her sibling or her parent, they're both hunters, and that's what we need. If those two are either one of them are a 1 star, we're going to choose those. But yeah, so these are her parents, Humveer and Thornwater, and then her sibling Grailwater. Obviously, Humveer and Thorn didn't marry, or else I would give Humveer Thorn's last name. Here is Ari's story. Other children tended to be jealous of Ari. She understood why. Look who her parents were. She tended to bring conclusions from her past to the problems of the present. She obsessed over her studies on the elaborate pooings of rare beasts. She never missed a chance to gather first-hand data. And these little hooks, I forgot to mention, are little side stories that you can go with your characters, and they can bring either one or two people with them. She once bet someone she could set off in one random direction and find a magical treasure. Of course, she lost the bet, but the journey was unforgettable. She's a folk hero. She fought Gorgons with the Vitzes of Favor. She fought Thritzel for the younglings of the Topaz Riddle, which, that's something. These are 2 stories that I did, and she killed a total of 96 monsters. But she is only a 1-star, so let's see if we can upgrade her. Let's see. I'm gonna give you Naturalist, because I always thought of her as like a little druid type of thing. Alright, now we gotta find... Oops, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. But now we gotta find... to see either if your mom or your sister are level 1. Okay, so her mom's level 2, so we won't use her. But it's your sister level 1, so we could have siblings with each other. Well, siblings to fight with each other. Dabra, Iwana, Ellie, Estric. Ah, there she is. Oh, nope. There we go. We got Grailwater, which I always thought of her as the rogue type of thing. Alright, her parents, Humveer and Thorn. And her history. As girls, Grail and her friends were driven to have adventures, to live out stories like the ones that her parents spoke of. But one of them got lost playing in the woods once and never came home again. Everything changed after that. She never tried to hide a grisly scar that marred her back. Asked about it, she explained there were things the past too heavy to dredge up. Folks were forced to leave it at that. The twin stars of fear and danger caught her in their gravity. Sometimes they tugged her in differing directions. More often they pulled one way with double force. She's a folk hero, and she fought Thristle with the Vitzes of Favor and only killed 32 monsters. Alright. Also, you're gonna get Rogue. Alright, we got the girl squad going on. We got Adra, our warrior. The one who didn't have a fighting chance, who died in my YouTube stream. We have Ari Water, our druid-like mystic, where I'm just gonna give her a bunch of like the nature type of things, spells and stuff. And then we have her sister Grailwater, which they were born at the same time, so I believe they're twins. Wait, I can find out. Let's see, she's 23. Okay, no, so her older, only by 1 year, sister, Grailwater, our roguey hunter. So let us start growing the lands. It takes just a bit of time to put all this together. Get ready. Alright, I was just looking up messages real quick. Sorry. Seeing if anyone said anything. How's the stream looking? Good? Is it looking good? I hope it is. Alright. And I will say, if there are more people interacting and watching, it would be like, I'd be like, what choice would you guys want to do? Type of thing. So, meeting at the Idle Brick Inn. This sprawling valley, these towering peaks, you feel the shape of them in your blood. They are as they were when life was young, when the first of our peoples set foot upon the untilled soil. Those were cold days, stumbling days, but we were not alone. There were beasts of the earth, of lake and stream, of the sky and other shapeless things, both willful and strange. Some came with friendship, others with mischief, and one day over our lowly hovel swooped Vulture. She was known to us by name and rumor, the mighty sun thief, cunning, capricious, covetous. Insatiable in her appetite, she conquered and devoured and thirsted after all that shone and sparkled, jewels and gems and stars and moon. And most of all, she desired the sun. So up to the sky's very rim she soared, and with her beak she tore it down and carried it back to her mountain. Then the sun shone only at Vulture's whim, and the land fell into bitter winter. So it was when we came to the valley, cruel winds froze the blood in our veins, long nights stole our children and our old, and in the midst of our mourning, Vulture appeared. She claimed us as her subjects, and she offered us a span of sunshine, a warm and prosperous year. In return, we would pay her tribute, the corpse of our dead. We refused. Incensed, Vulture spread her wings and departed. But when she lay asleep, she returned, clutching in her talons a lick of sunflame. It burgeoned into a mighty blaze, and consumed all that we had built. But courage sometimes is born from great anguish. Think that was the end of the old bird. So did our ancestors actually... Flames charred her flesh and melted her feathers, but the malice so pure and pungent which dwelt in Vulture's heart would not perish. Gnarled and misshapen, she arose, hissing her hate and vowing revenge. Imagine being too hateful to die like a normal thing. She's a regular pest in lots of the old stories, always popping up to eat us and steal our joy. My Nan had a big book of stuff like that, rocked me to sleep with it. She looks so unamused. Grail does. Always liked a talking animal. And there. That should do it. I've gotten sort of used to the old drip drop. Wonder if I'll miss it. Hey, you good with doors? Sure, but don't you have a regular house mender for stuff like this? Out here? I'm lucky if I see the same face twice, much less an odd jobber. First it was the floods, now it's rumors of kidnappers and beast worshippers. Not a lot of folks willing to risk the road. Just get the adventuring types mostly, not that I'm complaining. Get to meet some real heroes sometimes. Why, soon as I saw you, I thought, how about those two? What? The dusty roads that stitch this yawning together are riddled with inns like Hadavirs. Here, weary feet can stall while empty bellies are filled and words are traded. News and rumor, tale and song, like seeds lodged in a traveler's shoe, they take root wherever they are dropped. You're up from the river towns? Can you tell me if Crusty Tauron ever finished his new windmill? Did you see it? Is it bigger than before? Don't worry, you'll get a chance to tell me all about it. I'll go ready the rooms. 3 heroes meet at an inn. Sounds like the start of one of Nan's stories. Lonely life, probably. Running a place like this, miles from anything? You, here on a job too? Oh, you mean patching Hadavir's roof? Wasn't really on purpose. Just passing through. And figured it's best to take what work comes to me. I don't know, Ari. You think? It's said that those who desire help have best start by asking for it. Their story isn't all new to Grail. Cultists have plagued the people of these lands as far back as she remembers. And lately it seems every new sun brings another grim tale of their doings. Abductions, pilferings, and worse. The faces she meets on the road are too often clouded with fear and mistrust. It's not limited to the roads anymore. Homesteads have been ransacked. Places like this, old Cedal had built her ranch up from nothing, took pride in her sheep, wouldn't let them be carried off. It didn't end well. So the river people tried putting a company together, hiring folks to patrol the roads, root out the cultists. We were the only volunteers. And you're wondering if I... Okay, who's ready to see my collection? Oh, that's right. This one, it actually... Did it even use any of them? Oh, it didn't use it. I don't think it used any of my things. Usually it uses my legacies, but then again I have so many this could be. That one in the middle, Sanar Ratlaws, passed through a few years ago and let me take his sketch. Really captured his fierceness, don't you think? Like I said, I have so many. I mean, it could be. It's usually the middle. I mean, I remember the store usually picked your legacy and put it on all the pictures. Then there's Fiora and her Hairbearer. And of course the amazing Varric Gamel. My wall of heroes, I call it. Always looking for new additions. Want to show you which beds they slept in? No thanks. By a crackling hearth, plans are settled. Saving a spot on my wall, all for you, Grail. Don't forget. Simpler life, huh? Not being rooted in one place. That what called you to the road? We all have our reasons. It was a number of things for me. Not sure I could put it all into... Gwa! Clang, clang. Know what that sounds like? Pling! Crack! They scrambled down the hillside, chasing sounds of a scuffle to the canyon entrance, where a traveler is beset. Oh, look at all the cards. 2 Draven and 2 Morthagi. So these are the enemies that you could get in this game. We have Deepest, which are cultist beings. We have Draven, which are like lizard people type of thing. We have Morthagi, which are machines. And we have Deepest, which are kind of like magic. I like to say magic, like bug, like dragon type of thing. Oh, and there's also Gorgons, which are not present in this story, but they can be present in other stories, where they're basically infected creatures, like infected animals and stuff like that. They can be a pain. I think the worst is Draven, especially that bird. Oh, I hate the Stormthroat, because he has his bird go to you and he'll... Well, you'll see if we ever face them. Right now we're facing, looks like, I think the Deepest. Yeah. Yeah, we're facing Deepest right now. Ah, there we are. Get striked. We got Bracken. Okay, we gotta protect the traveler. No big deal. Let's just make a nice trap right here. Yeah, especially that big guy coming. Ooh, we got something from behind, I forgot. Ow! Nice. And she's hidden. It's like she was never there. Oh yeah, there's someone coming behind. So we're gonna go by the traveler. We're gonna sentinel. You're just gonna wait. And alright, you're gonna take care of these slingers. Except for the one. I like Discus. So the Mystics, they can interfuse, ow, with anything. And yeah, get this out. Yeah, they can interfuse with anything around them. and depending what they do, it can do damage certain ways. And yeah, and they're really cool. Like here, we're gonna do some plant stuff, and I can vine wrench, or should I vine wrench? Like I can move them to the thing, and with my water staff, I could go again. But this is nice because it's a rock that you... Haha, I took cover. It's a rock that you can hit with someone and then hit another person that is adjacent to them. And hunters, they can silk step. I mean, they can go what they call in here a gray plane, which is nice. And also you can use like your hook as a weapon to gouge. If you have the hook hand. And warriors, they are basically your tanks. Okay, put the shovel down now. Those things are... Hey, you alright? Huh? Yes, just... Swoon. Thought you tried to catch her. Caught me off guard. Well, we can't leave her here, should we? What? Easy now. There's a place up ahead. You're safe while you're with us. Get some rest. By the time they reach the roadhouse, the stranger is fully awake. She calmly declines all offers to treat her wounds, accepting only a seat at the table and a bowl of warm broth. Yum. What kind of broth? What kind of soup, basically. She lets the steam bathe her face for a few moments, breathing deeply, then takes the bowl to her lips and drains it. Do they not say that medicine mends the body while a warm meal restores the mind? You look brighter. Restores the what? The men? Yes, the men, Ari. Huh, never heard that one. You live around here? Yes. Yes, I have called the Grey Reaches home since I was very young. Grey Reaches? Is that not what you call these lands? Oh! Nance said that was the name a long time ago. This stretch of country, from high atop the grayest peak, all the land in Shadow's Reach. Or something like that. Had a funny way of naming back then. Yes, well, some of us still use the name. Shall we go stand by the fire? It occurs to me, friends, that I owe you an introduction. Bracken is my name. I am a servant. I wouldn't have taken you for... A life of servitude is a little valued by some, dreaded by others. Yes, it is the life of my choosing. Other paths presented themselves, easier paths perhaps, but deplorable to my eyes, though every hardship I have stood by my lady. While she endured all the ills and indignities the world would inflict. But now, to have our home overrun by those things? Worshippers of false gods. What do they call themselves? Downers? Deepest, maybe? Ah, yes, that's the word. In the roots of our mountain, their tunnels sprout and tangle like weeds. In our home, beneath my lady's chair, their leader skulks. And from safety he directs his followers to conquer and pillage. Their numbers grow, they spread, their stronghold all but inaccessible, except there are a few passages, entrances, which only my lady and I know of, so I came in search of a few brave souls to aid us. Dare I hope that my search is over? Later. Bracken's resting, finally. Long day for her. You've been quiet, Ari. Something on your mind? Only pondering our good fortune. That we should meet this woman, and she should meet us. Our way forward, how we proceed, there's little left to consider. Well, there is one thing. can't be a real band of adventurers unless you have a name. Something catchy, like the Sons of Invincible Wisdom, the Serpents of Beauty, the Band of the Horse. Serpents of Beauty, because why would we call the Sons of Invincible Wisdom? We're all females here, so we will be the Serpents of Beauty. It's perfect. Here follows the tales of the Serpents of Beauty, and over the gray hills they go. Alrighty. So now this is the map. We gotta... We gotta obviously scout and make the map further as we go into the story. There we go. Ha ha ha. Sorry, I was doing something. So yeah, we're at the map now, and we can recruit another person, and we have these things called legacy points, which help you in the long run. We could do another legacy, but I'm not going to, because it costs more points. It costs like 5 or 4 points, where just getting a simple person only costs 3, which I kind of like this one. That it randomly generated Farinata Weedwater. She's 18 years old. And let's see. History. She's terribly slackery curious. I could change this, but I'm just gonna keep it because that's how they made her. Well provided for as a child, Farina had all the advantages, but she also got credit for being wise enough to make the most of them. Typically, she was to be found at sweaty taverns throughout her youth, trading insults, kisses, fists, and flagons with other sweaty patrons. She took the motto, "There are no minor mysteries," and dove from one puzzle to the next. I don't know what she would be. I don't think she'd be a warrior. Oh well, we'll figure that out. There comes soon a night when Grail's path puts her down again at the old inn door. From outside, the innkeeper's hotness chatter sounds like merry music. Even climbed on my roof, that woman, and was able to fix the leak. Of course, I used to wash my neck from the drip that was dropping, so now I hope I'm not, ruining anyone's story ahead of here. Grail Water? You're back? No, you're just here. You're here just at the perfect time. Unexpected, but not unwelcome. Trail happened to bring me back. I'll stay the night again if I'm welcome. You'll never be a stranger under this roof. It's half yours. Grail's fed and codes into sharing some of the harrowing sights of the past 20 days. I think it's lucky you have been back. There's a lady in this very room who's just finished up pining to me for her venturing chance. I object, but I can't actually claim otherwise. Go on and tell her. Nah, I mean, look, I do get that you probably turn folks down if they have my sort of face. I probably would. But I am broken in several ways, and all that means is that I'm not so worried about breaking in a few more. Should I ask formally? Yeah, so, if you're the hunter Hadavier's been singing about all night, if your company's called the Serpents of Beauty, I'd like to join you. Honestly, it's comforting that you're so willing. You could join us. Your name's Farina? Farina Weedwater. It's deepest in the mountain. They don't fight with brooms. Had my share of run-ins. Know enough to know their breath stinks. If you don't learn quick, I just don't want you to die. I'll take it on. I'll do better than you think. Well, alright. Wow, chills! I just got chills! Okay, what will she be? Warrior, hunter, or a mystic? know. Looking at the picture, maybe she would be a warrior. Because she's very determined. Maybe she would, like, work out and be like, yeah. But then again, she does... Alright, let me see some. Let me see her character again. She's a bookish snark. History. Integrity, slacker, and curious. Adventures. I try to live in the history to see in the most of them. Typically, she was found sweaty taverns throughout her youth, trading insults, kisses, fists, and flagon. But it says fist, so maybe she... Not, yeah, hunter. Or, I mean, warrior. Alright, we gotta prepare her. Recruits prepared. Let's see. She would get Thundering Challenge after reading her thing. Alright, and now we have to prepare defenses, because these are best, because right now it's not gonna count down yet, but once we do our first scouting on any of these places, it will. But basically it's called Incursion, where a bunch of, like, the monsters, either the ones that you're fighting or some of the other ones that are in this story right now. It could be Morski, Draven, blah blah, etc, etc. All except for the Gorgons in this one. So yeah, we're gonna go this way. Resting at Thrush Field. Hey sister, enjoying your muffin? Yeah, where'd you get this? That's not important. What does it taste like? Sus. Blueberry? And that's it. Blueberry. And did you like this? Ari level with me. What's up with this muffin transformation? Yes, I'm curious. Oh! Oh no, she's blue. I'm sorry you're feeling berry blue. It makes you feel better. You're still very cute. Wow, little sis. Really? Really? Well, obviously I'm not gonna upgrade her to... Oh wait, is that a wing? Or is that her... Is that her weapon? Oh, it's her weapon. Okay, it's her axe. Wow. I don't know if that was the, if that was part of the mod, or if that was part of the story later on. Oh, and also, when there's a green thing, and it says if we want, like, fabric and everything, that's because they help us resources, so we can upgrade, like, their armor, weapons, and all that stuff. So I recommend this game wholeheartedly. Girl and Aria friends, I'm surprised. Oh, and these vines? Okay, so I'm saving Legacy points. This is what Legacy points can do. You can cancel cards that you don't want in your, you know, don't want to deal with. Like, for example, if you don't want this monster to be having 25% more health, you could be like, oh, I cancel it. But we're not going to do that. We're saving up our Legacy points because this isn't too bad. We can deal with it. Think of it as, like, there's deck building and stuff, but the deck building is for the monsters. And as you can see, we had 270 days until an incursion happens. And these vines... Oh, Farina and Adra don't like each other. Hold on. Come here. Yeah, they're rivals. We're gonna lock that up. I usually lock up if it's the first, like, relationship thing that happens. But anyway, with these vines, you basically patrol them. They're like, they're enemies, air quote. But if you don't do it, I think the enemies could be stronger if I decide to just assault and not do patrol whatsoever. So these are vined up. This is our last location. We gotta deal with, clear all the hostile sites. Can't believe our sister turned us blue. What was the guy's name we're supposed to keep an eye out for? Garwick, I think? Garwick? From what I know of field folk, they normally spread themselves out over the landscape. Maybe they secretly can't stand each other, who knows? These aren't exactly normal times, though. And his wife seemed concerned anyway. Of course she is. Old Garwick seems distracted, starts spending more and more time out in the ruins, watching the goats, or so he says. I'd be concerned too. Is that the story? Sometimes he wouldn't even come home at night. The lady seems at a loss. Sounded like they needed better communication, I said. How do you get people to tell you these things? Sit still for 5 minutes is all. People have all sorts of stuff twisted up inside them. Clouds grow like lichen over the sky. They pick their way through the building bones until a shout rings out from close by. Come on, come on! Up the hill, a man stands against a monument. His gaze darts between the sky. Come on! And the shadows of approaching Thritzel. Get around. Let's sink in while he's got their attention. No, how about we just hurry up and get to him? The Serpents of Beauty rushes towards the monument. Alright, so these are the Thritzel. They do magic, so they can interfuse like the Mystic Scan. And, yeah, and they also put you, some of them can put you in a dreamlike state, which we don't have going against right now, which that's good. Alright, infuse this. I'm gonna throw rocks. Aw, that one blocked the rock. Buddy, you just stay in this little corner. Stay in this corner. See? Now you can infuse. Oh, Sentinel is such a good... Ow! It's such a good thing. Oh, crud. Aw, man, of course you dodge it. There. Didn't dodge that. Alright, you get away from that. Garwing. Zero damage. Ow! Chased by green ants. See? Like I said, she's like, oh yeah, watch this, but she's not gonna get to him. Hey, thanks for unusing that. Nice. Oh, Adra almost leveled up. Yes, here, take this. There, so you don't have level 0 armor. Brick. Oh, crap. I didn't read that. I'm sorry. The clouds begin to disperse, and Adra regards the man who is now rubbing his arms and staring at the ground. Garwing? Do I know you? Your wife sends her regards. So what's the story? Watching the goats? The goats do like air. Meh. They climb the ruins. But that's not... When the field began to get more dangerous, I thought it might be time to finally use the storm well here. This? What is it? Surprised you haven't heard of it. This thing's been on the family land forever. Uncle said it was Kieran. We had stories that it could use... excuse me. We had stories that could... This is going to sound crazy, but that it could give you power. In my family are abysmal storytellers, see? Terrible imaginations. So I thought maybe they're not just stories. Maybe I could, you know, protect the ghost. Bah! And my wife, my Wanese, if I could get a hold of that power. It takes research, some old family recipes, and time. Lots of time to get a Stormwell to give up its secrets. I didn't want to tell Vanessa. Rather, she came up with a story of her own. Better than the story of a goat herd trying to wear a hat 2 sizes too big for him. It's a shame, though. I needed maybe one more good storm. The clouds looked promising today, and I thought I could finish the process before the monsters got here. No such luck. It was silly, now that I've seen what fighting really is. I'm not cut out for it. Glad I never told Vanessa. So now you're going to count my goats and go home? Yeah. Unless one of you wants it. It's possible. The thunder stuff, huh? The sky's clearing now, but if you want to take me up on it, come back sometime. Ask for Garween, Vanessa, too. We'll feed you, put you up, give you otherworldly powers. Feel full hospitality, you know? Meh. So I know this Stormwell thing because I played this game multiple times. So I'm going to give it, we could choose a hero to get it. I'm going to choose Adra because when we put our hand, she has a hook hand. We're going to give her back a hand, basically. That is the goal that we're doing right now. So you do that while girls, you find an item, which is good to have as you secure this place. So we get the fabrics, ooh, spell threads too. Garween and Vanessa welcomed Adra and stuffed her full of bristleberry pie and goat cheese while they waited for a storm to roll in. Sorry, I'm stretching. Oh, gosh. Right, this is more like it. Vanessa, get your boots. You stay. Bah. Garwin tinkered with the top of the Stormwell. Careful. That look. Like, really? Wonderful. Good sign. Almost there. You call us when you're ready. So, what you give up? For the whole heroing? You know, like your goats or your spouse, to name examples at random? Oh. Plausible deniability? What? Nothing. There's a Adra out there in another time who maybe got some goats and a husband. Maybe she was even happy. I never know her story, but this one's mine. Adra's musing are sharply interrupted. Garwin! Heh. It's been a long flower to bloom, but it's quite pretty now, isn't it? The Stormwell fills with light or water or both. It swirls and spills over the sides. I should have asked this before, but am I going to have to fight something? Probably not. What happens now then? Well, that wasn't in the stories. The ancient voices of the Tempest aren't telling you? They are. They're telling me to reach in. Give me an arm. Adra extends her arm into the cold water. And shock snaps up through her shoulder. Feeling fades to static. Then swells to power. You think that would have looked good on me? Might have made milking goats harder. I thought that lady was going to say something else. But yay! She has an electric arm. But at least she has a hand. Right? I mean... Let's see. 0.8, 0.4, 0, 0. Well, Here, Growl, you need some bonus. Alright, let's prepare defenses. Oh man, excuse me. Alright, let's scout this and patrol it. Because you never know if they're gonna make the incursion come over here. Okay, we're saving legacy points. I guess just give me all the cards. Oh man, excuse me. Alright. Dismiss and then scout over here. And then we patrol. Man, we have 70, now 60 days till an incursion happens. Alright, time to assault. Ryu! Roosh! Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ow. Yeah, that's what I would think. Gus rise against them and Cold complain. Wee! Ugh. And the quiet between Gus is gnawed at by night things. The wind, yeah. Others have to be nearby, so Skra! Trip! It's just dark. It's cold. We're making it seem worse than it is. You good now? Well, I think so. Anyway, it had to be something pretty bad to get us down. And then managed fortitude. So basically, I have fortitude or courage. Let's choose number 2. It's not a night for quiet and care. You'll feel like that. I'm fighting tonight. Oh, well, yeah, I'm with you. Hello, Deepest. Oh! I can now tell you guys about the little spirits here. So that right there, that adorable little creature, not you, Deepest, this adorable little creature, this little leaf spirit, oh, he's so cute. So basically these little spirits, they can give you power-ups with your weapons. As you can see with Grail here, she already has a Sylvan Axe with a leaf. And whenever the leaf one gives you temporary health, and she has a fire bow, which gives her fire. So there's stone, water, leaf, and fire. And also you don't have one. So she has a water and a fire sword. I didn't know that. But she has a water staff, which is why there's like that blue that goes around her. It's because when she does stunt, she gets another turn in their action point. That's what water does. Stone pins people. She has a fire axe from the fire spirit. So the only person who needs like something is Furina. Gonna get you a leaf sword. I know it's horrible to just like walk in the belly of the beast, but we'll make do. Swap weapon. Oh, what? Okay. Wow, that usually never works, honestly. Oh, here we go. I love Discus. It's one of my favorites. Ow. There we go. Now we're hidden. wonder if they're rivals because they're both warriors and they both have their different tastes of fighting. Alright, says for hidden. I'm gonna move to the door. Adra, can you please open the door? And Sentinel. Hup, hup. Let's see. Ah, Bone Lance is fun too. Especially when you can do that. And I get an extra turn. Guess we'll interfuse with that. Just gotta move. Withdraw from that. Oh, what? Come on now. Anyway, this is your fashion of the fray. So you can just move. There, and see, she got life right there. She got so low life. My favorite one has to be... I like the leaf one because it gives you health. But the water one also gives you an extra turn, an extra move, and that's really good. Ooh, let's upgrade our arm. Ooh, a sash or strap, whatever it's called. 110, 107, 116, 105. There you go. You need the accuracy. I mean, you're a ranger, a hunter, or whatever. You should automatically have that. Alright, that's fine. I know. Oh, and the brick got infested. That's not good. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Ugh. Alright, bracelets. 54.4, 62.4, 48, 66. Here you go, Grail. Once again. Oh, there's the incursion. So this one is Deepest. Deep is a great number move to attack your lands. Your enemies will travel tile, blah blah. Yeah. And of course, it's where I haven't scouted yet. That's usually what happens. I'm not gonna make it over there. E. Come on. Oh, just barely. Ooh, they would have went to Elderbrick, so let's intercept this. Alrighty, we have a 60% chance, so we're gonna go with the biggest percentage chance to blow this horn and charge. And it worked. Nice. I will say these could get pretty difficult later on in the game. Sentinel. Oh, I think that fungus father heals. Ow. Yeah, if I remember correctly, they heal. Or was that the mother? Oh, hi, Sam. Yeah, I know. I saw that. The very first thing that I get on there is something like that. Don't worry, I'm not falling for it. Yeah, I just love that. Like, the very first chat thing ever. And it be someone being like, oh, have this. No. Really, Sam? For those who don't know, that is my friend Sam, but he calls himself Yang. For anyone who's watching, go check him out. He's awesome. He's a way hardy Sam. He's a way better streamer than me, I will say that. So if you want actual quality stuff, then go check him out then. I knew it. You are the one who heals. That's not good. So if we had to compare, Sam, who's better? I think yours is better than mine. So don't you give me that crap. Alright, I gotta get rid of you. Nice, get some extra health going. You're a woman, I give you 3 months. Wow. No, I'm kidding, Sam. I know what you're meaning. I was actually shocked that it's going... Oh, that's not good. Adder leaves the battle for a moment, riding a memory back to the Stormwell. She remembers the feeling of approaching a power so primal that way it prodded and tested her. And now, pushed up against death, it prods her again. Oh, so we can unleash the lightning and kill her, where she be dead in a story again. Or we could build up where mine's one. Fine, we're gonna build up because we're not gonna lose anyone right now. Prodding, isn't that when you're, I don't know, you like keep poking or something like that? Like, I don't know. The pain of returning to the present moment is breathtaking. But Adra holds tightly to the Tempest. I have other plans for you. Alright. Alright, I gotta get rid of this guy. He keeps healing this mushroom boar thing. I am not sheltered! And dodged. Alright, Alright. A little ways. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh good, I get an extra turn. Oh good, I took cover. Block, nice. Oh my goodness. You're gonna die, dude. Ooh, I dodged, nice. There. Freaking die. Quick healing. There. You gotta be pinned. Nice. Took cover with the rocks. There. Now I'm hidden. Now you can't see me. There we are. Look at that. We got this. I'm guessing you're working, Sam, if you're still here. think Adra gets that much. Oh, she got 10. Woo! We got 2 level ups. Nice. Alrighty. So that can enable Star Wars back. Could upgrade Thundering Challenge. I swear every other turn, Fairy knocks an enemy up to 3 tiles away, dealing 1 damage. We'll do Backslam. Through shot would be best to get back. Let's see. 112. Excuse me. 107. Oh, it's so sun shining out. 116, 112. 107 it is. You've been through hell, my friend. And the thought of you trekking back in its state hardly seems fair. So I have a surprise for you. Come on. Cleric? Good, you're still here. Hello. Adra, this is Cleric. He's headed back out of here, and I've arranged a slight detour for him to give you a lift back to town. Arranged? Did you give him the sad face? I say that sad face for very important moments. What? Wait, does that mean I'm going to have to make small talk with him the whole way there? Nope, don't worry, that was part of the arrangement. You were in Death's front yard not too long ago. It's time to enjoy some good fortune where you can find it. Take care. Take as long as you need. This would be nice, maybe. The treetops passing by. The bumping. That hot smell. Alrighty. I'm gonna have you guys come back to do this because you need to recover before you assault again. So, I think the reason why that was a little tough. Okay, cool. She's returned to Atchin. So go with them. You know, I'm pretty sure they'll probably be done by the time you get there. Yes? No? Maybe so? Nope. There we are. Alright, let's patrol. Patrolling. Nice. Alright, let us assault. Everyone's at full health and everything. But the thing is, if Adra is at death's door, basically, again, she might die. And I always say, if we lose another, like, half or majority of the party, then I will reload so it doesn't happen. Or try again. But if we still have a majority of people in the party, then unfortunately I do let it happen, like on the other one. And unfortunately she will be dead again in another story. Anyway, by Hoof and Horn, I've read about these forests like these. The trees are so thick, even the noonday sun can't reach the ground. We haven't seen a single living thing, but I can't shake the feeling that we're being Shh! I see someone. Hide! Oh. Who are you? He looks sad. Maybe he's lost. Hello? Are you lost? Ah! Sorry. You scared the life nearly out of me. What are you doing here? We asked the question around. Oh, we asked the questions around here. We're hunting the horned monsters that live here. I suppose we are here for the same thing then. You came by yourself to kill these vermin? They're not vermin. Or they weren't always this way. They were people once. And one of them was once my wife. What evil sorcery is it that can turn a normal person into such monsters? No sorcery, just words. Evil, slippery words. Words that filled her mind with dark thoughts and wicked cravings. She's too far gone now, my wife. The last time I saw her, all that was left in her eyes was some primal rage that terrified me. So, I suppose there's a monster in her instead of the woman I knew. That's so sad. Oh, the things she's done now. I should have killed her then, but I was weak and I let my emotions stay my blade. I am here to end this, before she can hurt anyone else. Join us. We'll do this task together. Let us handle this. You shouldn't have to be involved. Should we involve him? Should we? Is this one of these things where he has to do it? Where he feels like he needs to be the one to do the blow and all that jazz? Ow. Alright, I think the right thing to do is to maybe have him join. Because if that, it's one of those things like if, let's say you're in a zombie apocalypse movie type of thing or video game or something like that, and if your loved one was turning right then and there, it's like it's hard, but if they have the look of like, please don't do this, then it's like, yeah, just, yeah. So join us. We will do this task together. I thank you for your offer. Truly, I was not sure how I was going to manage this on my own. That's another thing. Always have people with you. Alrighty. Well, Father Fungus, you're gonna got to go. Because you heal, and that is worrisome. Ow. Oh, does he have a thing like if you... You know what? Thundering challenge, yo. So you can be terrified and not being able to do the things you want to do. Because we gotta get rid of him because he heals. We don't want that. We don't want no healing. Yeah, he's too busy running away so he can't, you know. Alright. There we are. Nice. Okay, it didn't damage him, but it did ward him. Oh, cool. I can see him and shoot right here. Please hit. Yes. I was about to say, please hit, because... Alright, let's hit you. Oh, yeah? Watch this. Oh, fine. Well, let us watch you then. There you go. Well, you didn't use it, but... There, you got the kill. You took her kill. How do you feel? Probably good, because you both are rivals. Alright. I can steal some fire and burn. Ow. It did no damage, but we are hobbled. Strike! Nice. Ah, no. Go to this guy. There we are. And strike. With your little dagger. There we go. Oh, Ari's gonna level up. Ooh, we're gonna upgrade Naturalist because we can change from turn ending action to a swift action, no cooldown. Rooted shoots as a single action, grow up to 5 plants in a small area. That could help us. Like I said, she's like a druid-y type of person to me. 112, 114, 116, 112. Oh, you're the first 112, so here, have some accuracy. Ah, excuse me. That's the last of them. That villager's still here. The deepest have been dealt with. What will you do now? Yes. Thank you. I don't know. There's nothing left for me in my village. I just can't go back to that life knowing these creatures are out here. Let me come with you. I can be useful in a fight. I won't slow you down. Yeah, we're gonna let him join. More the merrier. We are called to our paths in different ways. You're welcome to join us, Runmeyer. Welcome to the Servants of Beauty, Runmeyer. You are the first male here. Thank you. It won't bring my beloved back, but maybe I can help others to avoid that fate. Nice. Alright. So that means we have 2 warriors and 2 hunters now. Which means when we have another recruit, or by random chance we have someone with us, then we would make another mystic to keep it even. Alright. What's your history, Runmeyer? You're a gritty shaman inhabited. Runmeyer never had sweet dreams. Born to a pair of murderers who got themselves hunted down, he was raised tough by the man who slew his parents and always felt those watchful eyes on him. Okay, so wait. So your parents were slain. Your parents were slain. I don't know. Regardless, he was thankful by the time he'd grown. He fought his longtime friend for the favor of a local beauty and was soundly beaten. The humiliation ended their friendship and set him far to wander. Nameless, whispering fears seemed to drift around him. Runmeyer once knew a great love until his beloved fell to the sway of the deepest. Unable to save them, Runmeyer joined the Serpents of Beauty to help keep others from falling to false promises. I'm gonna change you a little bit. I'm gonna customize you. I don't like that hair. I'm sorry, dude. I know you're 45, but you're gonna get a different haircut. I don't like your cut, G. That's what they say, I think. I don't know. No one clip that, please. I don't think you can clip, because I'm a new streamer. I don't know if I have that enabled. I'm new to all this, so I didn't even think I have a follow thing, if I hear it or not. I don't know. I just don't know. Okay, is this the hair? No. I want to go, let's see. Let me see here. I'm trying to find the hair he has so I can, go next to that. Let's see. Ah, here it is. So, no. 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 Changing hair. Oh yeah, so I want the I have no eyes hair. Maybe that. Oh, here we go. That is. Look at you. Looking good. I feel like Ari would give him a little olive. Is that olive? Yeah, I think so. Alright. And Runmeyer World is his name. He's 45. How old are the rest of you? 29, 28, 26, 23. Okay, so he's the only older guy in the group. But that's fine. Saving legacy points. Because we already spent 2. Alright. Let's see. 1.7, 1.5, 1.6, 1.7, 1.4. There you go. Get some extra armor. Let's prepare the defenses. And then we will patrol and then do our main one that will end chapter 1. And then we'll see how many years of peace we have and see what the heroes have do during that years of peace. So come over here and patrol, please. And of course the lumberyard gets infested. Oh. Ooh. Ada receives a challenge from the past. So the hippocampus looks up and she's all, I just thought these young hippos needed a safe and progressive place to learn. You're a plumfish fraud. Grail? How goes it, you old clover-sniffing twig twitcher? Twig twitcher? Is that what we're called now on Twitch? Twig twitchers? Fine, I guess. Anyway, wanted to find you because, look, any idea what this note means? Who blinks first? Who gave this to you? No one, or I mean, no one I saw. It was stuck to your door, your name on it. Figured I'd bring it to you. A map, too. A map? Yes, a map. Here, you take it. It's not meant for me. And there she goes. I mean, honestly, we're gonna do this later. Because I think I could come back to that even in the second chapter. We'll come back to that. Our frenemies, okay. Alrighty. They picked their way through canyons and up cliffsides, following the path that Bracken marked. The great mountain that once loomed in the distance grows wider and taller with every step. As austere and silent, it watches their advance. Its sides are pewter gray and strangely smooth. Its peak disappears into the clouds. The rock formations are curious. Doesn't look like it would be easy material to work with. I wonder how Bracken and her lady came to live here. Click, click. Shh. You hear? Ah, my friends, you've come. Sorry if we kept you waiting. No, I have been busy myself, preparing, watching. I have caught news of your deeds, as have the Deepest, that prophet of theirs. He is unsettled. In the mountain he gathers the greatest of his warriors. But I can get you past the outer walls, allow you to strike where they least expect it. At the prophet's son-hating little heart. Still, it will not be easy. He keeps a formidable force around him always. I won't say it's a fight I'm looking forward to. Thing is, though, if it'll save us a lot more fighting down the line. Can't promise much, but you'll have your home back. I thank you. Now come. Speed is good. Not falling is better. Bracken leads them on and upward, finding paths and ledges on the mountainside were invisible from below. She is sure-footed, unwavering, as if every fissure and every bend is etched in her memory. At last she stops, pulls aside a pile of brush, revealing a person-sized crevice. Inside is a dark, cavernous space. Whether it was formed by nature or human hands is difficult to discern, but it feels old. Older than the broken castles that speckle the valleys below. Remarkable. Is this your home, Bracken? This is a passageway. Further along, though, well, it was more splendid then. When I first set foot on these stones, that day, I was cold, so cold, wondering if the sun would ever rise again. But the mountain sheltered me. It gave me life. How long ago was that? You lose count of the years. And your boss? Was she... Ah, we have come to the stairwell. Through the trapdoor at the bottom is a small tunnel leading to the underhall. I have been using it to gather information unseen. We're ready then? For... There is one more thing. Once the alarm is sounded, the cultists will come swiftly to protect their prophet. On the western side of the hall, one of the pillars has never stood right. The stone is weak enough. One of you might bring it down with a solid blow. That should stop their focus pouring in. How long have you been planning this? Okay, you are getting quality moss, cause yes. Okay, we got some defense to the 10. Swap your weapon, please. Let's get this guy out of here, cause he likes to heal. We don't like that. So we gotta reach the crumbling pillar to collapse the ceiling, which is, hey, presto, or the deepest will keep coming. Swap your weapon. Okay, Ramir. Ow. There we go, we got rid of him. Alright. Alright, Ari. Am I able to constrict? I am. Nice. They're hobbled. Hello, Vulcan. Alright. Alright, Mir, however you want to say your name. There we go. There. Nice. Alright. There we go. Might as well get these guys sometime interfuse over here. Ow. Did it seriously like went past her garden? Guardian thing? Not her garden. Nice, at least we got some health on that. Let's see. Here. Oh, come on, really? We got some more health right there. There we go. You guys be blinded. We gotta get to that pillar. Ooh, dodged. Ow. Adra, I swear, if you die again. I'm just gonna have Grail. You're gonna die from poison. Nice. There, that's what we want to see. Alright, my guy, I don't want you to die, so we're gonna do that. Oh, really? Really? Adra, I swear, if you die... Adra, I guess Adra just sucks if she does die. Nice. Ow. Alright, again. I'm just gonna have Grail get to the freaking thing. And she's hidden. Alright, here. Goodness. Be terrifying. Ooh, good. I have an extra move. At least you actually dodged that. And blocked that. Alright, we're just gonna move. Yeah, she's hidden. And we gotta get this Terran down. Now or never, Grail. Now or... Grail lunges for the pillar, throwing her full weight against it. The archway collapses and the wall with it, floor giving way beneath her as stones splinter and fall. It's a short but painful drop. Did I just bury myself? No. No, there's a way out, I'm sure. Aren't I sure? I'm sure. Sounds of the struggle filter down. Then in darkness she spies a glow. As she nears it, another light suddenly floods her periphery, causing her to stumble. It's harsh, blinding as day, until the next moment when it dims, vanishing with a thud. Grail? Bracken? What are you... There was a light. My torch, maybe. Huh. I need to get back to the others. Right. Follow me. Alright. Oh, nope, that's not mine. There we go. Alright, we have to kill all the enemies now. The enemies over here? Probably behind that door, I'm gonna guess. Alright, Silk Step. Alright, I haven't used Sentinel just in case. Here, head over this way. Oh yeah, they're by this door. Of course. Sentinel here. You'll lose your guard, or whatever it is, but it's fine. You did this on yourself, bud. You burned yourself. Okay. Poison. Be poison again. Nice. Well, I guess I'll infuse with this. Okay. Nice. Nice job, Farina. Ow. At least dodge. Oh, got your back. Nice. Nice. Romare. There, we did it. Woo! We did it. Dust settles, a tomb silent falls. Caves and tunnels branch away from the prophet's hall. A labyrinth cluttered with odorous offerings and scatter-scratched sigils. Word of their prophets fall must travel fast. All seems deserted. It's the walls of these chambers more than the deepest rubble that hold Grail's attention, where there seemed to be a gap before. Just a wall, I guess. Have we not searched enough? You must be longing to turn your feet homeward. You don't need help scrubbing all this cultist gunk off your dining room floor? Oh, no, no. You've already done all that could be asked, and my lady is so very particular. I will handle the rest. Right, your lady. Any chance we'll be able to meet her? I'm afraid that would be quite impossible. She is unwell. But the mountain will heal her as it ever has. Soon she will be her old self again. Yes, her old self. The mountain? Come, I will show you out. But even the deepest bodies? I can help dig some holes at least. Not necessary. Be off and be well. Summer will come soon. The land will be better traveled. Come see the valleys when you can. It will be a long road back, but their steps are lightened by thoughts of what lies ahead. From high up they can see all the land, gray in the pale light. Is that Hadavir's chimney down there? Probably getting supper ready. Just want a nice soft pillow myself. Yeah, because you almost keep dying, Adra. My queen? Bracken, I expected to find you resting. Resting? Now when I feel the fire in my blood again? When all that was stolen returns to me? Pah! Those creatures no longer taint the airs of my mountain with their rank mushroom breath. For the first time in centuries, I begin to feel like myself. I am pleased to hear it. And yet you're making that damp face. Am I? No. I suppose the tunnels are a bit moist. We have little to value to spend besides time. We shall need to remedy that. Those penny blades, how exactly are we paying them? Ah, a stroke of fortune, or maybe fate. They saw, I think, that our purpose aligned. I might have offered some reward, but they appear content the job was done. Oh, excuse me. Our purposes, And who did they think you were? The simple servant of a wronged lady? So you did mention me. Have I done wrong? Wrong? No. No. What does it matter, really? I thought they should know this was your home, lest they might try to claim it. I might have enjoyed that, but fine. Seal whatever entrance you brought them through. Yes, my queen. Bracken, loyal Bracken, if you had seen me that night, the very night I shattered my prison after millennia enshackled, my mind gone strange, I could finally match gazes with the stars again, and planets, their equal once more. I might have gone anywhere then, but I longed for my mountain, my purchase, my caves, my basking stone. I even remembered you, Bracken. My first waking thought was to find you, Queen Volta. I knew nothing of all the years gone by. Yes, the years I had no one to listen to me squabble and curse, no one to puzzle over my equivocal utterances, or quail as I hissed and sang. But I also lost track of time. I regret, or I wish. The day you were in prison, that very day, I swore I would free you myself, whatever the price. I only need survive long enough to bring you back. But between one hiding place and the nest, I slept. I only slept, and never woke up again through all the ages since. Let it go. I don't fault you. When my power was sealed, naturally, your own vitality would diminish. If anything, be glad. You were preserved until the moment I needed you. You're like a little pickled Pigfoot. Oh, must I be Pigfoot, my queen? And look! Feel it. Stand in that golden heat. Things will be as they were, Bracken, as if this mountain was never taken from us. And hill by hill, river by river, we shall reclaim the sum of all we once called. That smell. Yes, our guests have prepared you a fine feast. Ah, how considerate. 10 years of peace follow. Chapter 1 is complete. A lot of deepest cards are gone. During the years of peace, winding trails often called Adra away from town life. With the sunny glade all to herself, she forget her toils and responsibilities for an afternoon, free to imagine the world as she liked it. Grail, remember when we were little and you were, like, incredibly weird and off-putting? Ari and Grail would recall fond childhood memories. Some things never change. Well, that hasn't changed at all. But, like, remember? Ari settled in a Plow Bluff Stell and found herself enamored with the process. Her signature brew, Kyle McCur's Glory, became a regional favorite. Even Leap Lumyard was run by Sarmont and an old friend of Farina's family. When the time came, Sarmont offered to supply the timber for the house that would be Farina's name. Ooh, we can transform her more. Brighton searches through 3 foes, dealing half damage second and third. No, why not? Let's transform. Alright, let's try. See, can I get anyone better armor here? Like, even if I had to spend some legacy points, I'll do it. I can craft your armor without spending legacy points. I'm gonna find those ones first before anything. Yours takes 4 legacy points. Let's see. What one do you have on? You have that one. Ooh, jeez. I can't even give you better armor. And you need armor in general. Okay, so this only takes away 1. Alright, I'm gonna first do Adra. Ah, her test 7. Okay, fine. I guess first I'm doing Mirrors. So, here, take that. I wish I could get you a better bow, my friend, but I can't. Now I can't. Okay, well, let's see. I need to get him an actual bow. Here, take that. Take the normal bow. Nothing fancy yet, but who knows? Maybe you will get something fancy. I could craft a shield for you, which I'm going to. Give you some extra. That fits your outfit, actually. So let's craft that. Alright. Next. Hello. Made it just the way you like it. Burnt crust and everything. Just don't let me hear you've been hobnobbing the baker across town. Hobnobbing? The rain's gathering. Stay inside if you can help it. Rain, huh? Should be a nice quiet afternoon then. Adra Zurenthorn. I thought know the back of that head anywhere. Wait, is that little Tira? Little? Thought you were doing mercenary work up around Kalkmakur. What happened? Jobs dry up? Got somewhere we can talk? Sorry, the place is a bit messy. Don't usually have company. I'll get a fire started, then you can talk all you like. Would be nice to spend a quiet evening catching up, but the reason I came, going to be a long story, huh? Yeah, you remember Janeric? Janeric? Helped us with the Goat Kids that one summer? Sort of rustic, sturdily built guy? Oh, Janeric. Well, I ran into him last season. He had a new job lined up. Asked if I wanted in. He was always like that, looking out for me. You heard about the Draven and Mortegi? Yeah. Don't know what set them off, but if they want to whittle each other down, that's fine with me. Less for us to worry about. Felt that way too, at first. Of course, it's one thing to hear that your enemies are beating the snot out of each other, but when it's happening on your back doorstep, people get nervous. There was talk of putting together a militia, just in case. I assumed that was the sort of job Genric had taken. Militia? Tira, you're adorable. Why I want to join the militia? Oh, I mean, I don't know. But it's all anyone's talking about right now. I'm sure it is. Bigger walls and deeper trenches, and a few brave cowhands armed with pitchforks. That's their answer to everything. But no, this thing between the Draven and Mortegi, see, it's not something to wring our hands over. It's an opportunity. How do you figure? Well, people like us, we have certain skills that aren't all that useful in peacetime. What good's knowing how to swing a sword if you don't have anyone to swing it at? And when folk have no more use for us, hungry days can stretch to weeks. But the militia could use people like us. Use us? Sure. Pay us what we're worth? Doubtful. Come on, Tira. Where's your imagination? Between the two of them, Mortegi had the upper hand. They got numbers. They're efficient. Move with one mind. I give it a few weeks tops before they overwhelm the Draven. The Draven know it too. They're desperate. And they'll pay a high price for a good swordsman. Sword arm. The Draven? You fight for them? Yeah, why not? Have you forgotten what they did to old Dre's farm when we were young? How can you justify working alongside them? Same way you justify working with the Offen brothers, where the prairie dogs are running rampant. Common enemy. The Offen brothers weren't dangerous marauders. And Mortegi aren't prairie dogs. What's your point? Well, I mean, once this thing is over, supposing you help the Draven win, how long before they bare their fangs at us? That's thoughts for another day. Oh, that's him talking. That's thoughts for another day. And if the Mortegi won, would it be any different? Not like one side's better than the other. Right. But that's exactly why we should stay out of it. Not pick sides. You still don't get it. I couldn't care less who wins. I'm just lending my services to the higher bidder. Look, Tira, you don't want in? That's fine. I was only trying to do you a favor. See you around, I guess. Malloran got a table with my name on it. After that, a lot of things changed. Mortgage were driven back, but not defeated. More and more, the fighting started crossing into people's lands, farms. Instead of dwindling, the army swelled, with human soldiers fighting for both sides. Mortgage too? Imagine talking coin with one of those bone buckets. I tried to find out more. Who was hiring them? How they were organized? That's when I landed myself in trouble. Some men with axes chased me out of town. It's just a lot to them. I get that. But while they're fattening their purses, things are getting uglier. Those of us who won't pick a side find ourselves stuck in the middle. Didn't know what to do until I remembered you and the Serpents of Beauty, how you took care of the deepest problem a few years back. I thought maybe you could talk to the mercenaries. Tira. I doubt I'd be able to persuade them if you couldn't. But I'm willing to go with you and see if there's anything that can be done to bring this conflict to an end. Shouldn't be hard to convince the others, too. Oof, more walking, huh? Well, that's fine. Pants were getting a bit tight anyway. You don't wear... Do you wear pants? I mean, you're wearing a robe. You could be. The shadows deepen. All monster groups will draw an extra monster card in every battle. Alrighty, then. Oh, that's right. We still have Adra's story opportunity here. Which, I guess... I'll do that in the next stream. I'm going to end this stream here because I'm hungry and my dogs are wanting outside and stuff like that. Even though I feel like I just let them out. I think they want to just sit out in the sun, which that's no big deal. Excuse me. But anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I know this is my first time streaming on Twitch. I'll come back to stream again so we can continue on with this story. I hope everything went alright for the stream. But man, how do I do an outro? Because usually towards my end of the streams I say subscribe and all that because I streamed on YouTube and stuff. I guess it applies here maybe. I guess follow for more streams on here on Twitch. I guess do subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Wolfpower16. But again, you guys can call me Wolfie. While you're there, make sure you hit the bell notification where it's ringing to get notified of when I do upload videos or if I do stream on there again. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in on here. Until then, bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye.